So the problem was that before, like, my granddad had a very good for everything. And a happy new year to everyone. This merch is only available today, so it's gonna go out of stock later. So go cop it if you can make it. So yeah. So I just wanna apologize for not uploading to you guys. Why are people still shooting? Bruh. It's not like, guys, I just want to say you guys mean the whole world to me, and I just want to say a shit. So first reason why I didn't go out like in 3 months or something, it was because like I actually maybe found interest in some other things and like couldn't upload. Like I'm not full time, but now I want to upload again to you guys because I miss you guys. But it all started back in November, or actually October. It started back in like the late months of 2024. So my granddad, he had it very like he was not like the best in terms. He was 86 years old and like 85 at this point. And then and he was not the most like he could eat and like stuff. Like he was not the most because when you're so old, like your body doesn't like it's the same that it used to. But I thought it was completely fine because he always was like this because I don't remember what he had, but he definitely had some like problem before this hand, but he could have had it in a long time. I haven't slept so much, but yeah, and then it just kind of went on. He was at my birthday. He had a fine until late November. So I'm going to explain what happened. So about when one of my family members had birthday in November, he came to it, but he was not that looking so good. So when he went home, like cat could not walk, he could not get his food, like it was completely out of my mind. And one day he calls and says, I can't breathe well. So we rush him to the hospital, and then the hospital says he has water in his lungs, so we have to remove it. And I've had so many hospital visits. This was in late November, like 2024. So like his lungs were not that good. Like he was like his lungs were not that good, but he managed. And then they found something weird because he was not eating like he's supposed to, and they scan him, and then they're just like he has a blood problem. And so this blood problem is where a lot of like very stuff clogs one of your veins. This means the blood can't come around in your body. So they had to give him some pills that makes his blood like more thin. And yeah, this didn't end so good because the doctor also told us that he would die, but he could live with it in like a lot of months. So like I was about to go back to uploading. Like and I also visited him. Like he was okay, he could eat, like it was also and there was a surgery, but they couldn't give him it because he was too ill and then he would just die at the surgery and also the medication wouldn't work. So he still gave him medication and all the things he needed, but it was still gonna happen. So now we enter the dark phase of the story because now I just want to tell you what actually happened to like him and like what happened to him in December. So we started December month with like visiting him and he looked actually pretty good. He was happy. He was actually happy and could do stuff and like everything. But then tragedy happened. after he came home, he couldn't walk or anything, so he had to go back to the hospital, tested him again, and then they found cancer in his water in his lungs. So that meant he also had water and he also had cancer and blood problem and even a disorder. And this would do so it wouldn't be that easy. So then a lot of days passed, and then we're still calling him. He was having trouble breathing, so they would test him to see like where he had it, and he had it a lot of places. Couldn't get chemo because he was too old, so I knew he was dying soon. Like I visited him so much, and we were so close, and like I missed him very much. Like, because then there was a few days, and then we actually we actually celebrated Christmas over at his spot. He got like moved to a transportation center where they would give him like 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 so he could breathe and everything. And then we celebrated Christmas over at the center, and then he couldn't eat that much because the cancer was spreading, and we all were very sad because it just kept spreading and spreading and spreading. And yeah, then it didn't end so good. It kept spreading, but he was still fighting strong. He's a warrior. And then in a few days, to him again, he could actually walk a little bit and talk still. But then tragedy also happened. The 27th of December, then he was basically in a coma. He only waked up a couple times on the day. He could not talk. He was just laying there. And me and my family knew he was on his final moments, and but like my family was worried I was going to get sad, so they didn't take me, because like yeah. Then I stayed home and played guessing games and maybe Gmail and my family members. But then the 28th December, like we weren't there. He was actually a little bit better, I think. And the 29th December, my family members was there the last time to see him, but we didn't know this at the time. So yeah, he was not like looking that good. But yeah, he was not looking that good. He could not breathe that much, and yeah. Then the 30th December rolled around, and my last family member who saw him came, and then he left at like 11 a.m. And then he said to him like, my granddad tried to say something, but he couldn't say it, and he was actually awake. And he actually danced a little bit with his chest with his favorite song that day. But then 5 hours struck, like had to get picked up at the middle of the night. And then one of my family members gets this call like, "Oh, he's dead." And then I just break down. My whole family breaks down, and then we pick up, and then I go home at bed, and then I go over to see him and say my final goodbyes. And yeah, I even lifted his so yeah, then we lifted him out to the car, so he'd been sent away to to get buried, and the funeral is, a couple of days. And that's how he died. And you guys are probably gonna wonder, how did he die? Because of the blood problem, because of the cancer. See, like 5 hours after one of the family members was there at the 30th of December, he actually died New Year, and then like he just fell into the sleep coma or anything it was, and then he just slowly passed away. And that's how the whole ended. And that is the whole reason why I have not been. That's the whole reason why I have not been uploading. Because this tragedy had to happen. We were very close. I'm very breakdown right now. Because, like, I may not seem that sad, but I'm quite sad because it meant a lot to me. We were together a lot. Didn't even make it to 2025. Guys, I promised him I was going to get famous. I know it's going to happen. If you just believe in something, you can always do it. Remember that, guys. You can always do it. If you believe in yourself, you can always do it. This is not an inspirational video. I just wanted to say why I haven't been uploading so you guys don't like subscribe or anything and just like comment, oh, what is happening or something. I just wanted to say like what happened. Like I don't care if I lose subscribers. It's not the subscribers that matter to me. It's why I make merch when I only have like 30. Most do it like when I have 1,000 or something. I do this for passion. I love what I'm doing. And I love you guys, and I hope you're gonna support me through this very tough period of what happened. But I'm not coming off with my pets, I think. But thanks for supporting me, guys. I hope in this tough period of my life. But I hope 2025 brings us all joy, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And bye, guys.